started, it was actually by accident. I was visiting my mom with my newborn baby, and Zua came over to visit my sister. They wanted to speak to my sister about the opportunity, but I happened to be there too. And when I heard about it, when I heard about the opportunity, something just struck me right away. I was just at the point in my life where I wanted something different. I was going to school, I was a full-time student, I was working for the city in education. And when I heard about it, I just thought that this was something that, my community needed to hear about, because life insurance and finance was such a foreign subject to our community. And when I heard about the products that, First Financial had, I just knew that, what, if I can't make anything out of this business, I can just go out there and share about the product, if anything, to my family, because growing up, we never knew anything about financial security, life insurance, no knowledge about money. So my intention was just to come in and learn about the product and first just serve my family. I never thought about coming in and making a bunch of money or having a total career shift. It really was just, hey, I really like this product. I want to try something new, and it's definitely something for my family. So that's how I got started into the business. The original plan was just to come in, and as I said, when I came in, I just thought, if I can make just an extra $200 to $500 a month, I'm good, because my husband and I, we were already working too. I think it was within the second and a half year mark, when we started having a team, and I saw that, with the same effort that I put in when I started the business, or the same effort and time that I would invest into a regular job, I was making more money than I could. So within that 2.5 year mark, my husband and I, we talked, and we just decided, if we're going to do anything, let's just do one. If we're already willing to work hard at our jobs, what if we were able to put that same work ethic into our business? We would have more time with our family. We would still be able to live comfortably with the income that we have through First Financial too. And it was just that idea of not having a boss anymore, being able to control our own time and really just be with each other together on a daily basis. That's really what prompted us to continue building. Eventually, as our teams got bigger, we saw the impact that we had on them, and they had an option to quit their jobs and pursue this and have more time flexibility. So now I think the main reason why we stay and we continue to build, it's for the team now too, because we see that we're having an impact on other people as well, and that's our biggest motivation. Yeah, part-time. In 2010, I was a full-time student. I was a mother. I worked part-time, at a regular job too. And I did this. It wasn't even part-time. I would probably be fired with the hours that I put into First Financial. But I did it more on the weekends, and it wasn't even all day. It was like 4 hours on a Saturday, 2 hours on a Sunday. And then it just, got into something more than that. I mean, it's a great opportunity for us as women, because as a woman, I mean, we wear so many hats. We're expected to be the good housewife, we're expected to be the good daughter-in-law, and at the same time be able to provide and get an education too. There are so many responsibilities that come with being a woman. And with this opportunity, it really allows us to still do all of that, but not worry about being on someone else's time, because we're already on our family's time, we're already on so many other people's time. And if we have an opportunity where we can just control our own time, we can really design our life on a daily basis of how we want it to be. If I want to pick up my daughter at school in the middle of the day, I can just go do that. If she has special events that requires us to be there, we can be there. If I don't have time to come home and make dinner and I want to make it later, I can do that too through the business. So I really, really love it. Anyone who says that they're too busy, they need this opportunity. The reason why we're so busy is because most of our days, 8 hours within a day, it's spent in the office working for somebody else to make their dreams come true. this really allows us to work for ourselves and our family, and at the same time still be able to live the same quality or maybe a better quality of life too. I mean, the FFS Edge app, that's something that was new. We were really excited when it was launched at convention. My team uses it a lot. I use it too. I think for us, it just makes it really easy to approach somebody without being so intimidating. Many people today, they're afraid to give out their numbers, you know. So we can say, hey, can I just send you something? It's not as intimidating as just saying, hey, let me get your number. I'm gonna call you about this opportunity. So we really appreciate the app. Me personally, I love using the agent back office. It's the first thing that I log into every single morning. I check it every single evening. It's my home page. That's where I go every single day. Any little thing that I need, whether it's appointments or, you know, in the pipeline, or just to check the leaders bulletin board to see where the team is. I mean, I use that on a constant basis. So I really appreciate that too. I've been to the last R&D Academy with Dave, and I love it. I wish we had that, you know, early on when I joined, but I mean, better late than never. It's very, very informative, and as I said to the team, you have to be there to get the knowledge, because as an upline, we can only teach them so much. When they come and they go to these events and these trainings that's been given by the home office, it's real, you know. It's not like us just telling them that, oh, this is how it is. It's Dave telling them this is how First Financial is. It makes it more legitimate, I guess you can say. And then another thing that I really do like to is, what was it? Convention, would that be considered?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, convention. I mean, we go to convention. Let me see, in the last 8 years that I joined, I probably only miss about 2 jump starts, but every single year when there's convention and jump start, we always go to it. And I also realized that whenever we have our team members going, they always come back with something. You know, they always come back with their vision stretch, and they make big life decisions, you know, after they come back from these events. So that's something that we really do take advantage of as well. Definitely. Just the last convention, I brought a team member. You know, very last minute, she had decided that she wasn't gonna go anymore, but I talked her into going because she'd already registered a few months prior. And, you know, I just said to her, hey, like, just go. You know, first time, it was her first time. And I just, you know, just go. If you go and you come back and you really don't like the business, I'm not gonna bother you anymore. But I promise you that if you go to a convention, you're gonna like it. You're gonna understand the business more. And yeah, she went. And when she came back home, she changed. She came back home and she just decided, you know what? I don't want to work anymore. She didn't even tell me that she was putting in her 2-week notice. Yeah, she just did it, and I was like, wow, like that's the power of convention. You know, it's not something that we're telling her to do. With the knowledge that she got, she just decided on her own that if I'm going to do anything, the time is now, you know, and convention really confirmed that for her. One thing that we do is, you know, we really believe in empowerment through knowledge. And as I said, in the Asian community alone, you know, for the longest time, because most of the Hmong community, because we're immigrants and refugees, our relationship with money isn't very positive. You know, we've always been taught that you have to work hard for money. You know, there's always a lack of having money. You know, it's always been a negative relationship just thinking about money. So one thing that I try to do is, you know, by just going to one family at a time and just teaching them that, you know what, I mean, there's a lot of abundance in the world. You know, money is not something that it's hard to obtain, you know, and we do that through the life insurance products. You know, we tell them that we don't just use it for death benefits, we use it for wealth transfer. That's how the rich people are doing it. So we're able to expose them to this new knowledge. And I do see now more than, you know, even within the first year that I started the business, people are more open up to learning about life insurance in general without having that negative feeling that it's only for final or burial expenses, or, you know, the bad connotation of just having it to do with death, So with me, when I go out there, I really just try to educate. It's really not about making a sell or getting points. I really just ask them the time to learn. And if we're meeting with the elders, I always tell them, are there any young kids in here that we can talk to that can join our business and learn about the knowledge so that they can come back and work with you and help the family out too. That's one of my biggest motivation, is to have someone in the family learn and just empower their own family.